You don't do any of this, okay, without knowing what the risk is and how you're going to get around it or handle it. So that's a calculated risk, all right?
Every afternoon we get a special forecast for this area. It comes in at about 2:30 p.m. Looking at that forecast, the amount of snow predicted, the amount of snow that may have fallen during the day, the winds, the temperatures, and so forth. The decision is made then about how many people, how much explosive work, artillery work, or whatever is going to be done the next morning.
The bosses call for 2 or 3 cases of TNT, enough to give every worker probably 4 or 5 hand charges. Then it's up to each worker just to make the call, see what they see out here. We want to reduce the danger, but we don't want to knock all the snow down the hill. We want to keep it up high so we can ski it. That's part of the training too. You don't need to throw it if you can ski cut it, if you feel comfortable ski cutting it. Usually the amount of snow you see moving up high will dictate what you want to do down here.
Guys will come in very early. The guys in the avalanche lab show up before 5 a.m. and the guys that go up and get the explosives and start that process in are here about 5:30 or so, starting to work on that.
We just throw these charges on the snowpack on heavily loaded areas, try to knock down any loose snow and get rid of any danger that might be hanging over anybody's head.
And you know, seeing what we got to release up here, it's pretty minimal. Seeing what those guys got from that shot, you know, I don't know if we're gonna have to throw a lot. We might just be able to ski cut it off and just keep the snow in place.
This is a cast primer. It's about a 2-pound charge. 90-second fuse here. Pretty powerful. Snip the fuse with the crimper. Igniter. Fire! Let the other team members know. Slide this on nice and smooth. Now have technically a lit explosive.
When we get to the bottom, we'll cache our explosives. You know, disarm all of them, separate the cap and fuse, and put it all in our caches. Then I'm scheduled for the gondola, so I'll be up the hill, standing by there with 7 other guys, and just ski the new snow all day. Enjoy it. It's a lot of work coming up here and making it safe for the public, but well worth it. Beautiful terrain.